Well, it is a very good morning, and this is Neil speaking to you direct from Merseyside on this Saturday, the 13th of April. And of course, this is the day of the Randox Health Grand National. That race is run at 4 o'clock this afternoon, and I've got a lovely free bet for you. Running in the National, a horse that's got class, he'll stay, he's a good jumper, and I think at around 14 to 1, he's a horse that you need to be backing, with most of the firms, of course, going extended places right down to 6 or 7. So it really is a betting bonanza, as it always is, the National. Now, I'm going to, before leading you to that horse, say that over the last 2 days, my betting personally and my private client tips, probably not as good as they've been over the last 6 weeks or 2 months, and I have to put my hands up and concede that to you. I will say to you right now that although it's not been anything like a disaster, we've had winners, of course, this week, but it's not at the moment as good as Cheltenham was. But we've still got today, and as well as the National, we've got 6 other races on an excellent card. And let me tell you now, I hope you believe in this old adage, but the cream always rises to the top. I'm not blowing my trumpet, but I think we'll have a good day today, because several of these bets that I'm about to give you for a fiver, that's just £5 to obtain the 6 supporting bets on the Grand National card. Well, these are carefully sourced from my very best contacts all over the country. Now, that costs £5. All you have to do is click the link below, the PayPal link, as you're all very familiar with, and the names of those extra 6, the fantastic sextet, will be winging their way to your private email addresses. Now, let's look at the National. This is 4 o'clock, and it is a race, I will tell you now, where the ground is going to play a big part. Now, I was just texted actually from the clerk of the course saying that after a dry night, conditions have in fact improved. So the going now officially on the Grand National course is soft, good to soft in places. It's perfect, isn't it? It's proper old-fashioned jumping ground. That's what we like in National Hunt racing, and we're going to get it today. No excuses. I walked the course yesterday, and I was thinking at the time that the going then was described, I think, in parts as heavy. Not at all. It's beautiful ground, really is. Can't wait for the horses to compete, and especially one horse, and that is number 10, Marla Mission. Now, Marla Mission is trained by John McConnell, and John, well, he doesn't call his geese swans, but I know he really likes this horse and that he's laid him out just for this one race. I remember at Cheltenham last year when in the National Hunt chase over 4 miles, Marla Mission looked to be cruising up to win when he took a chance with the second last and paid the penalty. But he's normally the most superb of jumpers, and he showed that when he went to Newbury last time. That was, of course, at the end of November, and finished second in the old Hennessy Gold Cup. It was a tremendous run, and it takes a bold man to then wrap a horse in cotton wool, avoid any temptation to go off to other festivals, such as, for example, Cheltenham, and to wait for this very one race on what will be this horse's 3rd run of the season. That's all. So he's fresh, he's well. I think this break of over 130 days is going to help Marla Mission, and I think with his class and his jumping ability, he's going to give us a great run for our money each way. Of course, he can be obtained at 14 to 1 in a few places this morning. You've got to take these wonderful extended placings, haven't you? But Marla Mission today, my free bet from AINTREE to you. And until tomorrow at the same time, Neil saying have a great day ahead.